What's going on YouTube? Welcome. Today I'm here to talk about my top 5 most wanted characters in Multiversus, the upcoming free-to-play game that's about to take the internet by storm. Now, of course, with WB, Warner Bros, there's so many different possibilities of characters that we could actually get in Multiversus. You got some of the swaggiest characters out there, whether it be from cartoons, HBO Max, throw Zendaya in there from Euphoria, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna try to keep it as realistic as possible, but hey, thinking about a top 5 was really difficult because in reality, there's so many characters that just fit, whether it be heroes, villains, characters like Cheese for like comedic relief. So I had to really sit and buckle down. Shoot, through searching the internet, I found a bunch of characters I didn't even know Warner Bros had a hand in at all. After some time, I finally was able to narrow it down a bit to my top 5 characters that I would like to see as playable characters in Multiversus. Number 5 sitting on my list is actually a wild card character. I don't expect anybody to know this, or know the show rather, but if you do, I love you. My number 5 character I would like in Multiversus is actually Lexa from the 100. If you guys don't know what the 100 is, it's basically like a post-apocalyptic show where they basically sent people into space and they wanted to return to the Earth, but they couldn't because it was too hazardous to return. They kind of had like these kids and they were quote-unquote like prisoners, so to speak. They sent them down to the ground as test subjects to see if humans could actually return back down to the Earth. Anyway, watch the show. The 100 is great. It has multiple seasons. It's actually one of my favorite shows of all time. As soon as I finished it, I bought all the Blu-rays, I bought the books, I was going ham. But I fell in love with a character named Lexa. I actually think as a combat-oriented character, not only would she be really cool to see, but I think just her personality and everything she represents, taken from the show, would make for a very unique experience. Very niche show. It was popular enough to warrant getting extra seasons, so I'm really happy about that. Please watch it. I think Lexa would be super sick to have in Multiversus, and it's a wild card pick. I really don't expect anybody from that show to get into the game, but if someone did and it was someone from that show, make it Lexa. Not Bellamy, not Clark, Olivia maybe, but definitely Lexa, 100%. Please, if you're watching this, WB, please. Up next, gonna actually have to say for number 4, I'd love to have the Powerpuff Girls. Out of all the Cartoon Network shows, there's a lot, and there's a lot of characters that could work. I actually think the Powerpuff Girls would be sick with their animations and their fighting style and all their abilities. But now, see, the thing is, I actually don't want them to act separately. I think having a trio character that actually acts as if like they're a tag team, whether it be you do a move and a certain Powerpuff Girl comes out, and then you do another move and another one comes out, right? I think that would be super duper cool. Not to mention, the ability to make skins for that character would be sick. Did you guys know there was a Japanese animated style Powerpuff Girls show in Japan? I had no idea. I actually saw this and I was like, yo, what? And so I think even having that as a skin would be really cool. You know how when they move, they have like that trail of color coming from behind them as they move? That would look really nice. And I think they would just add like this really cool perspective, and just being the fact that, you know, they are technically superheroes, I think it's really cool. I think the Powerpuff Girls and the villains from the show and everybody, all the cast of characters make for an exciting inclusion into Multiversus. So let's get the Powerpuff Girls in Multiversus, because why not, right? Anything's possible. Number 3 is actually going to be Beast Boy from Teen Titans. I think Beast Boy has one of the biggest ceilings of potential to be a really cool character, not to mention he's one of, if not the most popular Teen Titan, period. Now, whether they use Teen Titans or not, question. I hope they use the Teen Titan design, but can't necessarily say they will. However, I think in terms of the skins you can make for him, on top of just his abilities, being able to shapeshift on a whim, would make for a really cool character that's never been seen much before in the platform fighter genre, if at all. I think he's a very swaggy character, good sense of humor, and all around I think Beast Boy is a good guy, and he's popular for a very good reason, so I think we should definitely try to get him in the game. Number 2 is actually my favorite character from Game of Thrones. I'm talking about Daenerys Targaryen. Know what you're thinking? NAKAT, how in the hell is she gonna fight? She's the mother of dragons for a reason. Who says that she has to do the dirty work? I think you can actually make for a very interesting and unique moveset by incorporating the dragons into her gameplay. Almost as if you look at League of Legends, how you have Nunu. Exactly. I really think Daenerys would be super sick. You already have the Targaryen banner in Multiversus. When you actually ring someone out, right? Or I forgot if it's if you ring someone out or if you die, the banner actually bursts into flames. It's really cool. It's like super duper cool. I love it. I love this character so much. But anyway, on top of just thinking that she'd have a really cool moveset, especially if you incorporate the dragons, I think having another character from Game of Thrones would be super sick, especially if they can get the OG voice actor like they did for Arya. I think it would make for a pleasurable experience, and I think it would make a lot of fans of Game of Thrones happy. Now, of course, there's going to be people that like other characters from the series, but I'll at least say, if you're a Daenerys fan, you're the correct fan. And last but not least, my number one most requested character for Multiversus would have to be Raven from the Teen Titans. I actually got a tattoo right here. Sorry, right here. It's a Raven tattoo. Big fan of Raven, whether it be Teen Titans, DC, period. I want this character in the game. It's funny, I'm about to say I wanted this character forever, thinking about like other games that I play, right? But no, I wanted this character ever since I found out what Multiversus was and the possibilities that could be derived from it. She's like a silent killer. She's one of the sickest characters, in my opinion, that you could possibly have. And I think in terms of movesets, I know I'm talking about everybody else, yo, this character will have a cool moveset. I think with her power and her abilities, it would make for something a lot more devastating, more sinister, something dark. I love it. I love all the possible thoughts of having this character in the game. On top of her personality, I know what y'all about to say, man. Yeah, she's quiet, man. Think about like Teen Titans Raven, like, yo, man, she don't even talk that much. Yo, she's always tight. Whatever, bro. The attitude is fire, bro. So it would be super sick to have Raven in the game, and I'm waiting for it. Like, honestly, I think Raven is popular enough to warrant her making an appearance. I'd be a real happy camper. Like, if this happens, like, straight up, I could be pretty much fine with anybody else that gets in the game. I just want my number one requested character, Raven, to get into Multiversus. But we'll just have to wait and see, because honestly, with the amount of IPs that Warner Bros has and just all the things that they could possibly do, we don't know for sure what's actually going to happen, and only time will tell. And honestly, I'm grateful for anybody that does get in the game. So thank y'all, thank you Warner Bros, and of course thank you Play First Games for actually putting this all together and bringing this to fruition. And so that just about does it for me and my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What are your top 5 characters that you want to see in Multiversus? Do you agree with any of the character picks that I chose? Why and why not? And of course, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be uploading a ton of Multiversus content here alongside all my other goonery and activity, but I'm definitely going to keep adding stuff from Multiversus here, especially with the game on the horizon. I'm looking really forward to the beta that's coming up. Make sure you guys sign up at multiversus.com. The beta is dropping on the 19th. Do not miss out on the chance to play this game, I promise you. And of course, thank you WB for everything. Hashtag Multiversus sponsored. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Again, thank you so much. Catch you on the next one. Deuces.